Link down below as always if you want to read this on your own. Address the following reported concerns. Increase the total amount of loot and crystals Fate Makers can use at once to 2,000 up from 500 and allow the rabbit to spew out up to 18 pieces of gear instead of 4. The loot table's been updated to use the lowest quality rabbit gear up to 200 crystals and then the best tier quality onwards up to 2,000 crystals. Curator would occasionally decide to cause a mission blocker during the Ditcher side quest. Enemies would occasionally spawn out of reach and cause a mission blocker during search for Vesper's Soulfire. Special community request adjusted chaos mode. Previously, higher chaos levels would be too difficult compared to expectations. The global modifiers for enemy damage and health has been decreased. Lower quality gear will phase out as Fate Makers progress through higher levels of chaos mode. Increased chaos mode capped to 100 and adjusted the ascended gear weight scaling to accommodate the increase. Chaos catch-up would not always work as intended. Character progress would occasionally revert to a previous point after hours of gameplay. Give this video a thumbs down and I'll make sure that you wake up tomorrow to a previous point in your life. Golden Dice achievements gained from other characters in player's profile would incorrectly give XP awards at the start of a new game. Added a way for Pigwort to access the cliff that some Fate Makers like to shoot him for. Again, thumbs down, I'll make sure you look like a Pigwort. Fate Makers would be able to get into a nearby nest and not take damage during Kill Lake Lady. Spinner traps in Chaos Chamber would not allow Fate Makers to enter Save Your Soul. Fate Makers would occasionally not able to enter Save Your Soul after completing the tutorial in Chaos Chamber. Fate Makers that did not own DLC would occasionally be able to enter DLC maps in multiplayer. Vending machines would occasionally show up as empty. Well, especially in this day and age with all the fucking hoarders. PlayStation previously unlocked side quest trophies would fail to unlock when transferring trophy save data from PS4 to PS5. Added additional messages and members of the Gearbox Live team and 2K to credits. Various UI adjustments and improvements, as well as performance stability improvements, various micropatches were nativized, and more. Addressed the following gear-specific reported concern. Mystriel of the Gull would infect other guns with its hidden special effect through map transitions. Effects of Class Ring would occasionally end early when Fate Maker's action skill was cooling down. Wards with the Vibing enchantment would deal critical damage added to the attacks rather than multiplied by the attacks. Threads of Fate would not destroy its projectiles after the spell ended. Cursed Wit would not lose its damage increase if the ward was depleted when the Fate Maker switched maps. Greed Warden's item card showed incorrect perks. This is just a visual bug, no changes have been made to the actual weapon's function. Spell Blades would use any melee damage rather than a melee hit, and the item card description wasn't accurate to what was happening. Mosquito's Mantle passive ability would do unexpected double dipping. Never mind a double dip on its damage when the crossbolt would hit the target. Made the following enemy changes. Stabomancer Ghost Blades would not damage Drill's arms, reduce the amount of ward bar Drill's recoveries per charge from 25 to 20 in Phase 2. Drill's has been a point of issue in the community due to the constant ward regeneration while also being resistant to the lightning that is strong against wards. Based on our testing, that should help ease the damage gating threshold. Reduced Wastard's wards recovery rate from his Spectral Aegis from 150 to 100. This should help provide some relief to players who are struggling to break through the recovering wards while killing the Aegis. Put your back into it. Come on. Wasteward would ignore his timer to summon the Spectral Aegis if Fate Makers killed it before the cooldown succeeded, which let him continuously spawn ads. Reduce Wastards, Wastards, fucking Tard, I don't know. Was Tard. Magic Storm attack damage by 25. It's been reduced. Reduced Nightmare's charge attack damage from 125 to 75. Long Bronze Gilbert would not be killable in Chaos mode. Well, that's a problem, isn't it? Address the following class-specific reported concerns. The Claw Bringer Rebuke skill would not increase the damage for allies when the Clawbringer equipped armor with a Clawbringer power increase. Blight Collar Bog Totem action would occasionally not activate after using it at the same time as a spell, as well as would not being able to be placed in some areas of Mount Craw. Weekly rotations, weekly events, starting on the 5th week of the Chaos in the World mini event. This is an in-game limited time mini event from September 1st to October 27th. I was going to say, we're a little late now. I'm kind of confused as to why they're mentioning that. Oh, okay, September 20th. Activated the 5th week of the Chaos in the World mini event. During the next several weeks, certain enemies will be influenced by the Maker and exhibit increased health and damage upon defeating them. In this form, they can drop additional legendaries on top of their normal dedicated drops, and have an overall increased chance of dropping items. This week, Obsidian Wyvern, Eros Wyvern, the Chaos Chambers featured run has been updated, the leaderboard has been reset. Will you top the charts this week? That's it. As always, if you liked the video, thumbs up. Didn't like it, thumbs down. I'll bend it in half, twist it, break it off in your ass. If you want to subscribe to the channel, naturally that would be great, but if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. Maybe, just maybe, I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.